Do you read?
Yeah, like stop signs and stuff.
No, like books. Like, what do you when you shut her down for the night, right? So you get off the dopamine, having a couple good Balatro runs, maybe a good Jackbox segment. You sit down, you have dinner, you play with your daughter, then your daughter goes to bed. You talk to Kate for a little bit. What do you do to wind her down? Brother, it already is wound down. What do you mean? It's 8 o'clock. I go to bed at 8:30.
Well, I mean, sadly, it's like 10 o'clock. I wish it was 8 o'clock, but our child has decided that they're a night owl because one time I think we just mindlessly said, oh, you're a night owl like mommy. So now she's like, I don't want to go to bed. I'm a night owl. So just a good piece of wisdom. Be careful what you say at all times. What you say can and will be used against you for the rest of your life. But no, I mean, I don't want to say it because you repeated it in the nerd voice already. But once it's bedtime, I just go to bed.
But you just, no phone, you just... I mean, lay down, put your head on the pillow, pull the covers up, and that's it?
At the time when I decide, like, it's bedtime, I go up, brush my teeth, might lay in bed, look at my phone for 5 minutes, and then I put it on the charger and I close my eyes.
And then you instantly fall asleep?
I'd say within 5 to 10 minutes on average.
So you're saying for the most part, I mean, and I know we could argue that our job is like leisure, but so you have no institutional leisure after dinner?
Yeah, it's burning me out a little bit for sure. But it's 50-50 because Kate does bedtime every other day, and I do bedtime on the other days. So when you get that, what's your leisure? Making thumbnails and setting my YouTube videos.
Oh man!
And that in and of itself can take 90 minutes. So then it's like 9:30, and then I brush my teeth and go to bed.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, my heart broke a little bit because I'm fighting now for institutional leisure time.
It's hard, man.
But you're making thumbnails in your leisure time, and I'm like, I would rather not have leisure time than make thumbnails.
That's what I'm doing though. Wait, you would rather have leisure time than make thumbnails?
No, I would rather have no leisure time than have to make thumbnails.
Yeah, but you're not presenting a dilemma. That's the situation.
No, the situation is you're taking your leisure time to make thumbnails.
Yes, but you said you would rather not have leisure time than make thumbnails, which is you're presenting the exact situation I'm living with.
No, it's not though. Stop dying to the Costco guy.
Oh, this is like an XQC versus Aiden Ross moment.
Do you live in the Big Bang Theory or Pangria?
What the fuck is Pangria?
But I'm like,
which one are you?
So you would rather, I'm not gonna answer that. You would rather, so I'm glad you couldn't see that. You would rather not have leisure time than have leisure time but be forced to make thumbnails.
Yes.
But I am forced to make thumbnails and I don't have leisure time. Do you see where I'm struggling here?
Yeah, why not just don't do it?
Well, because it's my job.
Well, just have the librarian do it.
I'm have I told you about my philosophy of 90s maxing?
What's 90s maxing?
90s maxing is I don't buy things on the internet anymore because I'm done with this 2020s lifestyle. Oh, I want something now? Oh, just buy it online and it'll be at your house in 1 to 4 days at 11:15 p.m. And then get out the box cutters, break down 17 cardboard boxes just for the 2 things that you purchased. Oh, cool, my soap's finally here. And then you're not supporting a local business, you're supporting Amazon instead, and some dude who has to make 900 deliveries every 12 seconds is bing bong, and then you open the door a millisecond later and he's already frisbeed the package on your front porch because if he takes more than 2 seconds to deliver it, they're gonna dock his pay. I fell off again. I'm actually the worst Elden Ring player of all time.
Wait, so is this a bit or is this a real thing?
It's a real thing. This is how I'm living my life.
But you don't have to do any of that stuff you just did. Instead of breaking down the box, you could just burn it.
Hang on. He's kind of spitting. But maybe this is tangential, but it's kind of how I feel about YouTube as well. Like someone starts making like YouTube videos of video games because they're like, I think this will be fun, or like I'll be good at it or whatever. And then they get some success and they're like, okay, time to like outsource the entire production line completely. And then all of a sudden, before you know it, instead of spending your time making thumbnails, you got like a couple hours a week of meetings managing like your contracted staff in order to make sure that everybody's vision is on like the same alignment. I don't want to do that. I just want to make the videos.
I understand, but you have like, and I'm just gonna call it like I see it right now.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it. It's a little ridiculous for one of the top 0.1 percenters on Twitch and top 5 percenters on YouTube to be setting your own videos and making your own thumbnails at this stage of the game.
Then I'll be the, this 97-year-old streamer still does things the old-fashioned way.
Well, then, buddy, when you get burnt out, then, hey, I'll throw some coals on it for you. Because I would say, look, you're cooking yourself, man.
But I honestly think it would have happened by now.
What?
The burnout. I was working 7 days a week, and like the work is easy, but it was also Isaac. Like 7 days a week, 4 to 5 Isaac episodes a day. That was one where I look back and I'm like, if I didn't, die then I can make it through this. It's no problem.
You're doing that. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's psychotic.
Five runs a day, recorded, high energy. How many? Wait.
High energy might be a stretch.
You would do 7 days a week. You wouldn't do like front load it, space it.
No, it's crazy. But then, like, I don't know. Again, everything that I'm saying here is admittedly kind of like a reaction to things that I see on social media mostly. Did you see the time lapse of like the 180 thumbnails that MrBeast A, B to Z times 1,000 tested against each other to get the perfect one? For like, I had 100 people of all different ages join this game show to see who's going to win $500,000. I was just like... Literally, it was like, okay, first thumbnails, like MrBeast in the middle smiling, 8 people around him. Then the next one was like, we moved like one person over here and another person over here. Okay, put the old guy in front. Okay, put the kid in front. AI generated tears on the kid's face. Okay, now 2 old people in the front. Now 100 people in the back instead of 8 people. Now just MrBeast. Now MrBeast smiling. Now MrBeast smiling with no teeth. Now complete cartoon generated MrBeast. I was like, at that point, I would honestly rather be stocking shelves, to be honest.
But here's my thing. Those AI generated tears translate into 10 million views for him.
Yeah, but like, who cares?
That's true. But also, MrBeast has institutional leisure time and you don't.
I don't know. Like, this is inspired by him in a way, because I saw an interview that MrBeast did where he was like, I don't go on dates with my girlfriend because I value my time at $100,000 an hour.
Do you think eventually you want a family and kids?
Here's the thing, Elon has kids, Steve Jobs has kids, Bill Gates has kids, all these ultra successful people. Not that I want to be them or whatever, but all these other successful people do it and they don't regret it. Kind of like in that weird area where I'm still trying to figure out, would it make me fulfilled? Investing my life in a mini version of me and programming its brain to be a little genius. Is that something I would enjoy enough where I wouldn't mind basically setting aside 18 years of my life from the business,
So like just going on a date with her is like, it could be $500,000 in the garbage can.
Well, I'm not in the judgment business, but what do you think MrBeast would say if he heard you say that you recorded 5 episodes of Isaac a day for 5 years of your late 20s without missing a day?
I have no idea what he would say. I've never spoke to Jimmy Donaldson. I imagine his hunch would be like, instead of doing that, why didn't you experiment, try new things? Because you could have climbed the YouTube ladder faster. And I would have said, I don't want to climb the YouTube ladder faster. I want to make decent amount of money doing what I want to do. I don't really care about having 100 million subscribers. It seems kind of annoying, honestly.
But to circle back, why don't you just burn the Amazon boxes instead of do all that stuff you were doing?
I don't know. I got to buy like a barrel, and then where am I going to get the barrel from? It all comes back to Jeff Bezos, right? NL, you must have listened to Euphoria. You really have no concept of what it's like to be 35 years old married with a toddler, do you? It gives you 2 big bosses if you do it. Hideo Kojima? Yeah! I forgot how to say yes in Japanese. I don't know what it says about me that I only know no. Hi? Is that it? Yeah, hi, thank you. Yeah, I know a little Japanese. Not really. I have lived in a foreign country where I don't speak the language, and that enables me to survive, at least when I'm on vacation in Japan. Anyway, long story short, you just have to go to the convenience store, put your stuff on the counter, and then they'll look at you when you come in and they'll be like, okay, this guy's stupid. And then when they say the number, they'll point to the total on the cash register and you'll go, hi, as if you're like, don't patronize me. I know exactly how much this is. I was picking up what you were saying, even though I obviously don't speak Japanese. And then I just pay with one bill that is like 20x the size of the actual price just because I'm worried that I'm accidentally gonna underpay because I'm actually stupid. And then they say something in Japanese and give you your change. And you go, I knew you were gonna give me my change because I knew exactly what you were saying. And then you say, arigatou gozaimasu, and you walk out and they're probably like, thank God that's over. And I'm like, yeah! Another successful interaction. Please do not start this again. Weedle doesn't burrow. What are you just because you've never seen it burrow? Landoris Terrian, University of South Florida. This is why, like, this to me is a perfect situation for Twitch to finally implement some of those fucking cruel and unusual punishments. Well, not cruel, but unusual punishments. Yeah, I can't deny that. That we prognosticated about like so long ago. Like, I think this would be a great situation where, for me, he basically said, you look old and busted. What do? For the next week, your messages are character limit of 2. You can only type yeah or no in chat. That seems fair to me. He could type +2 and -2. No, he only gets access to Y, A, N, and O. So he can type yo, then nah. That would seem to apropos. Instead, I've got to create my own form of cruel and unusual punishment, which is basically letting them languish in the unban request until I feel like they've served their time. I guess I could just time it out for like, you know, like 3 weeks or something like that. But then I gotta do arithmetic. How fucked up is that? Like, you said something unfair to me and now I gotta like go to Windows calculator? Like, that hardly seems fair. Just put in a huge number. You know I'm going to E on that bitch. Nobody liked this, by the way, but I posted it in every Discord in which I actively participate. I posted, it's so embarrassing that I'm proud of this, because it wasn't even a joke. I thought it was like a trenchant observation about life. I said, the first dude to rhyme in a song has to be the most influential musician of all time, right? And nobody replied at all. Nobody said like so true or even acknowledged that I was attempting to be amusing. People just, they no-sold it completely. But I'm like, it's fucking true, dude. Like, imagine everybody else was singing songs like, there once was a girl from Middlesbrough with hair as long as gold. I used to play the fiddle whenever she got hungry. I went to see the king and play for him a song. And when the night went longer, he went to smoke his pipe. Like, the dude who came out and started, he's like, bro, you should say bong there. He became the most influential musician in history. People were like, oh shit, that sounds incredible, bro. NL, you and Kate gotta see Challengers when you get the chance. You wanna come with us? My wife and I saw your vibe from across the Dave & Buster's. Thought you looked pretty cool. Who's the Seth Jarvis? Is that the guy that's been, he's like a defenseman? Yeah, there he is right there. Gary Vaynerchuk, okay. Evil Ludwig can't hurt you? Oh, man. Am I wrong? Evil Ludwig be like, girls, 07, Monka S, you have to play 2-pair or you lose. Shut the fuck up. We're gaming, bro. You literally don't know what you're... It's math. It's math. A little embarrassing for you, not for me. I've never been embarrassed before. Except when that lady at the restaurant asked me how many times I've been COVID jabbed and I didn't know what answer she was looking for. I didn't know if she was looking for 0 or 6. So I just said, 3.5? What's the half? I had a Pfizer.